Arlyn is on the brink of upheaval. For centuries, the clan struggled against giants until 400 years ago, when dragons crossed the Great Sea, forcing them to unite and build the 10 Bastions. As the threat faded, the clans fractured into the 10 Kingdoms, and all but the last Bastion were abandoned. As ancient calamities stir and darkness rises in the east, my 4 champions must rise up to unite the kingdoms, restore the Bastions, uncover their secrets, and stand against this darkness as a declaration of war.
Calagon Dör. I will discover the secrets of my lineage and cement my legacy as one of the greatest adventurers of all time.
Please steer in here. The migration of the dragons forced the migration of peoples and beasts, which brings death. We're all invasive species now. I won't let us become extinct ones.
The name's Rodrick Elwood, the voice of this generation, and the greatest performer in the world. Oh, and you should see me with a bow.
And I, Arlyn Dursalai, searching for my father's sword, Trident, to bring justice to these lands. Together, we are the 4 Horsemen.
And this is Divine Inspiration.
Hello, beautiful people! All right. Well, welcome back to another episode of the 4 Horsemen. Gather around, get cozy, and enjoy as we enjoy stories of legend as told by Divine Inspiration. Woo! Last time, as the 4 Horsemen attempted their escape from the goblin enclosure, from the gladiator pits, there was quite a bit of chaos, as there were attempts to turn Barry large, and we didn't know if he was going to survive. He makes it to them, but he gets Barry medium instead. And when he finally goes up, we heal him a little bit, and then we see that he still goes down and up and down, but then he's blowing enormous breath weapon of force damage, and it's chaos all over the Goblin City. As Cleave attempted to escape as a direwolf after having been attacked by several hobgoblins, goblins, and bugbears and the like, he goes all the way down to the south looking for the missing ingredients they need to make more potions so that they can escape. Meanwhile, all the other characters have layers and layers of battle as one up after another goes down. Barry goes down, Barry gets back up, and finally Rodrick went down. When we last left off, Rodrick was being hoisted overhead by several goblins. As his unconscious form is now in their arms. You guys ready?
No. Yeah, I second that, no.
We're going to take this from the top of initiative, which I believe is...
Let's go.
Well, we'll start here at the bottom. So the goblins hoist Rodrick over their heads. They've got him... there's, I believe, 3 of them, with Rodrick overhead, yes, in tow, as they all chant in unison, "Yak, nak, dead! Yak, nak, dead! Yak, nak, dead!" And Cleave, what are you going to do next?
Alright, well, since my buddy Callie's made it with me, I think I'm just gonna kind of stick by and make sure that my friends Nindol, Calagon, and Barry here are safe. So, for the time being, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Gust, and I'm just gonna start blowing up the sands around to try to hide us, and just...
All right. Let's go ahead.
All
So
right.
this is an attempt to help everybody to hide, basically? Is that right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll call that a help action, and we'll wait for everybody else to see how they act. All right, we'll follow that up with Rodrick. I need you to, in secret, roll a d20 just over here.
All right.
And I'll roll another one. We'll if you want to announce to the
We're
stream.
fighting
what-
death.
We're fighting death.
All right. Well, I hope I win.
Rodrick never loses.
Do you want to know?
Do I want to know?
We'll
I
leave
kinda
that. I'll
do.
just mark it down. All right, keep.
Uh-oh. Instant death?
Here we go.
Instant death.
I'll mark that one down.
All right.
Okay. We'll move then on to Arlyn. What's Arlyn up to?
There's too many. I gotta run. And I'm going to just use my turn to run. And as I'm running, I'm going to use my action to dodge. So I'm just gonna run as far as I was right here. Let me use this ruler. Pretty much just run right down to here. And yeah, then there's a Felgrin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna, as I catch up, as I run towards them, I'm gonna say, "We gotta stay together." That's it.
Not bad.
That's gonna end my turn.
As you run down, no, hold on. Where's Felgrin here? Very good. Okay. As you run down past Felgrin, and you call him to action, you hear just above your head a little ways, maybe coming from the tents overhead, you hear, "Oh, no, boring."
Boring. What's boring about this?
We're gonna move now on to Barry. Do you want to take an action for Barry? See what Barry's up to?
Was that Felgrin?
Nick.
I don't think so.
Sounds like that.
There we go. Now we're trying to head out.
So you guys just came in this way
Yeah.
to get to Mendal so that you can get you guys with potions.
Yeah. I don't recall. Did he get the stuff that he needed? That Nindal needed for all the potions?
Nindal is currently at the potion station working on whatever he can. He needs a little time.
Okay, and this guy is super non-friendly?
Oh, the hobgoblin above?
Yeah.
Hobgoblin above is sitting on the cliff face. You have not gotten close enough for it to be a problem in terms of attack of opportunity. However, he sees you.
Oh, man. I think Barry's also just gonna take the dodge action currently, and be prepared to take Calagon out of here.
Where's the whimsy? Do you hear that from somewhere to your left?
My
Or
left,
Barry doesn't,
okay.
actually. Well, Barry and Calagon is riding Barry, yes. So like, both of you hear that. And it's clear. It's audible. Some goblins look around. We're going to move then on to actual Calagon's turn. We'll kind of do those in turn.
And is that further info on the Hobgoblin? Is he visible to us currently? And he hasn't taken any hostile actions.
The Hobgoblin to your right? Or to if
To
you're
our
assuming
north.
you're to the north.
Yeah.
He's had an arrow notched in his bow for some time.
Interesting.
At least since you flew over the overhead.
I'm gonna try. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna shoot him with a firebolt. I'm gonna try
That's
to
the
just put
move.
a hand out and try to shoot him off, if at all possible. If he's close to the ledge, to kind of almost at his feet, trying to hit him and get him to fall down the ledge, if at all possible.
Perfect. We'll do. Well, first let's just make a ranged spell attack.
Yeah. It's gonna be a 20 total.
20 will
buddy.
in fact
There we
hit
go.
the Hobgoblin.
Yeah,
All right,
buddy.
Let's put some damage on there.
That is 1d10 for 7 points of damage
7 points of damage.
of fire.
Shooting at his feet. All right. Here's what I'll do. I'll allow you to forego the damage if you want to make it into a... Forego some of the damage. I'll still allow some of the damage and allow it to make it a trip action. But he'll make a save against it. Or you can just take the damage.
Trip action.
Trip action.
Sure.
All right.
Let's go.
So we're going to call that... We're going to keep 2 of the damage. And I need you to give me your spell save DC.
It'll be 12.
Is it day or night?
Whoa. That is a flat
It's
16
night?
on the die, unless he has a significant
Day? Okay.
subtraction on his dexterity, which he does not. He's going to pass.
Okay.
But he'll take his 2 damage.
Okay.
We're
Great
still,
idea.
And he does not like how his ankle looks. He's not enjoying the burn on his ankle. All right, so let's see this guy. There we go. Yeah, it's a good sound effect.
It's hard to shoot an arrow without a good foundation, so don't mess him up.
Sure.
That's true.
Yeah.
This will come into play in the future.
There you go.
All right. There we go. Okay. Any movement? Would you like to go anywhere from there? You should be, I believe, still maybe pretty
No,
high
I'm
up.
still going to be on Barry's back. I'm going to stay on.
I'll
stay on
put
there.
you and Barry in one movement situation here. Do you want to stay? Are you high or low?
I think we're low right now. Yeah, we're
Okay, so you're
we're
down
with- we're
in
with this
the gust of wind situation
Yeah.
going on. Okay, no, that's not bad.
trying to be hidden from
All right.
that guy.
I think that'll instead, since you guys aren't hiding, I'll just have it be like very successful disadvantage that everybody has to shoot at you guys. That'll be a good compromise there. Okay, we're gonna move now. Here we go. Well, here we go. This is all the goblins' turns.
Oh, no.
All right, so let's see what they're up to.
No!
All right.
Easy survival.
Not much I can do.
We got
this,
Let's play
guys.
here.
The goblins, the 3 that are carrying Rodrick, are going to continue their chant, of course. And then we are going to see them walk a little ways down south. They're actually taking him away from the battlefield. They're just taking him away.
What?
Oh, yeah, he'll move down a little ways.
Oh, not another side mission.
And
Not another side
No.
mission. Well, now it's everyone trying to rescue Rodrick.
Yeah.
Not
on a side
Rodrick trying to
mission.
rescue everybody else.
and
Dude.
well,
an
yeah, well,
inception
I'll uncover a
of side
little bit
missions.
there.
Terrible. Terrible.
And we'll. There we go. There we go. As we see, he starts to enter through what appears to be some sort of gates. But only just. So then we'll have. Here we go. All the hobgoblins up to the north will try to give their best shots here, but I absolutely will reward all of the attempts at dodging here. So let's see. We'll have a little bit of disadvantage situation. Wow.
Uh-oh.
Cleave does a natural 1 hit.
Nice.
All right, let's see. Oh, that one's a little better. Okay. So does a... Well, let me move this one farther down. There you go. So you get a little bit of a view here. I'm going to still go for Cleave because he's the one stirring up. No, it's definitely going to be Barry. I'm sorry. So Barry does a... Oh, that's not bad. Does a 15 hit, Barry?
It does, unless I use my shield again and try to block it.
All right.
Block the shot.
I mean, that's fair. You've been using. Oh wait, hang on. This is all dodge, action, and gust. I did say I would reward with more
That's true.
more than just that. Okay. Does a 10 hit,
No.
Barry? All right, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, you're good. All right. So we've got a few
I know
misses
old
from
women
here.
who can shoot better than that.
He does. Let's see. We've been working on her stat block. All right. All right. So then what we have is what we're going to have. Oh, wow. Let's see. That's Arlyn down there? Yeah, we're just going to have a full sprint as all of these hobgoblins, goblins, bugbears, everything that's in this alleyway up here is going to suddenly start to run.
They are above, though.
The bugbears are.
They are.
Oh, yeah.
So-
all of
But
them.
they're still going to...
Mitigates either athletics checks or damages. Or,
Well, I mean to say these ones way up in the
one was
northeast.
farthest way.
The ones way up in the northeast are going to start coming across the bridge here.
those guys.
But then, as you see them take their first couple of steps, you hear a light giggle on the wind. Do you hear it? And
Why are you looking at
suddenly,
him?
everything pauses.
You saying Arlyn hears it?
No, everybody hears
Oh,
this.
everybody hears it. Okay.
Oh, except
Suddenly,
Rodrick.
everything it pauses for a second.
Yeah, I was
and
like, why are you looking at the dead guy? He
above
doesn't
your
hear
no.
anything.
Well, actually, Rodrick does hear this.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Rodrick
Just
does
can't
hear
react.
this. Yeah, that's more or less what's going on. As everything freezes, I'm talking like as like the fabrics out on clothing lines or whatever, all the sheets of the tents freeze in the wind.
Oh, snap.
And suddenly, materializing from what appears to be thin air just above the battlefield, you see. Let's see, can I make this? Voila. Is it named there?
Yep.
All right. You see a small blonde girl, very like almost platinum blonde, and she's just floating on the wind there, although the wind has stopped. She's floating there, and she's just like sitting with her hand on her chin, watching everything that's playing out. And you can see that she has a crown of sort of vines that's shaped upwards into like almost like as I say, like a crown. And in her hand, she holds essentially this. She holds a polyhedron of sorts, multi-sided, with a swirling side on just one end of some kind of glowing purple arcane energy. And as she looks down, she says, "I said more whimsy." And suddenly you see as all of the things that were running towards you, Arlyn, in particular, start to rewind a little bit. They start to take a few steps backwards. But then it pauses again, and she looks to all of you, and she says, "I have loved watching you. This has been great fun, but I don't want it to end just yet."
Thanks very much. That was real kind.
Oh, no, this won't end either. No.
Wait, who
This
are
has to keep going. It's for the show.
Show.
But
I'm April, and I have guarded once. Well, you didn't know the name of it, but there was a town. Perhaps you remember. You called me out. Well, he called me out. Wake up. And Rodrick does wake up.
I died. What's going on here?
Rodrick,
You
is
are
that you?
always the most fun to watch.
Watch.
It's so fun.
Oh, watch.
Do it again. You go back unconscious, and she just wakes you back up.
I died.
Yay!
What's going on here?
Yes,
It's not-
like that. That's
it's
what
not
I'm
quite
looking
right.
for.
I
want that energy in all of you. I expect more out of my court jesters.
What?
Are we where
What?
we're
Jester?
at?
Excuse me very much. I am the voice of Alora. I am not no court jester.
You are. You are. Well, both. Could you do you remember, well, some days ago when you were in that desert town? Do you remember? I know you wouldn't know its name. But you called me out. Could you sing the song again? Sing
No.
the song again.
It was... Somebody was listening. See?
Oh, Rodrick.
I
Sing Any Survivors. It's a personal
Bring it
favorite.
All right. Well, I'm going to need a little bit of help here. All right, and anybody else listening, if you want to sing along. Any survivors sitting alone? I think that's what it was. We're here to tell you that we've saved your home. Right? Oh,
Keep going.
you can come out now.
And that was the part.
Wait,
I
huh?
came out. And I've been watching ever since.
What?
Wait a minute. You've been watching us this whole time.
You should still be working. And
Yeah.
she suddenly glances to Nindal, who's just like, he just goes back to his potion work. And he's like, what is this stuff? She's like, back to it. You're going to need this time. And she just glances back at the rest of you.
How are we all? Are we in where we're at, and we can all see her from where we're at? Like, how are we doing this?
She's floating above. Up above, and her voice is projected.
Okay, so we can hear each other still somehow.
You can hear her
It
for
all got
sure.
quiet,
Everything's
or-
dead
Okay,
quiet.
so that's why we can hear each other.
everything else is
Okay.
dead quiet. So
Sorry.
I would
All right.
think Rodrick was screaming first
Yeah.
of all.
Yeah.
And you guys can freely move about in the state right now. Everything else is frozen.
I think.
Huh.
I'm gonna run towards where Rodrick.
I look around at all of my
Yeah.
at my damage.
Uh-huh.
Am I like messed up?
At
Like,
this
what's
moment,
going on?
I would like everybody to take the effects of a short rest.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, I see.
Additionally, I know some of you guys don't get
that's
everything from your short rest.
stinks.
I want from
I can't control his sheet.
from Arlyn. I would like you also to regain your lay on hands.
Oh,
Okay.
And if you don't gain your bardic inspiration back, Rodrick, I would like you to gain your bardic inspiration.
body
That's what I'm specifically trying to
inspiration.
get.
So that includes damage dice. And
How are we
That
gonna
includes
do this?
damage dice, and I know for wizards that includes slots.
Too easy.
Yeah. Interesting.
Alright.
Interesting.
This feels fantastic. Thank you.
Well, I didn't just give it to you. You paid for it. Don't you
Wait,
remember?
What do you mean? What do you mean we paid for
How
it?
did we pay for
Well, the
this?
magic always comes with a price.
Yeah.
All magic comes with a price.
I'm-
It was at the cost of the whimsy. I've swapped your souls.
Huh?
Huh?
As I'm running towards
What?
Rodrick, I'm gonna. As soon as you say that, I'm gonna stop and turn. Our souls? What?
I know you've been confused, but that's what I wanted. I wanted more fun, more whimsy, and you can't stop if everybody's tired and everybody's just thinking boring ideas. So I swapped it up, and now you have to think new ideas with your new, minds, we'll call them.
I mean,
If at any
Yes.
point you want to do this again, you may. You may call on April, and I will swap your minds again, and you can
It's
you can
alright.
effectively be rested again.
oh,
I don't like this.
you're telling me that we can rest in the middle of battle?
You could, but I want more whimsy. This hasn't been a fun battle to watch.
And what makes it fun?
Well, the song was good, and I would like to. From her polyhedron, she pulls from it a smaller version of it, and she tosses it at Arlyn. Sorry, she tosses it at Rodrick actually.
Huh.
And she says, "You are now at the whims of fate." All right, now I'm gonna explain. This is a type of sort of inspiration that she can offer, where whenever you are trying to succeed at something, you can roll for it, you can do whatever you want, but before I give you the outcome of how it's going to go, you can choose to roll that instead. For the audience at home, this is the inside of a magic 8-ball. You can choose to roll that instead, and it will decide flat out, and you won't get to choose between that and your d20 roll. You just roll that, and it will decide your fate. If it says one of the answers that are like, try again later,
Yeah,
you just continue roleplay as though you never rolled it, and you keep it.
but I can
Cool.
only use it once.
You can only use it once unless that happens.
Unless try again happens. Okay,
All right.
interesting.
So
Well then,
you're at the whims of whimsy, and I thank you for your song. If anyone else could just keep it light, keep it entertaining, keep it fun for me, for the people, maybe we'll help you out.
How would you like to see like a really, really big dragon?
Been there, done that. But we could.
What about like a really,
try it.
really small, like bunch of goblins or something?
We'll see. and she snaps her fingers, and everything starts again.
Oh, no.
When that happens, when that happens, from wherever you guys. So did you guys move around a little bit?
Yeah, I'm almost at where
Yeah, I think we were
where Rodrick is. I didn't get there yet though.
pushing towards Rodrick.
I don't mind Rodrick having just climbed out of their arms, and they're just still like. Where do you want to have gone, Rodrick?
Hold on, I'm still resetting character sheets here. I would have walked a little bit closer to Arlyn, to be honest.
Okay.
Since we were all hearing things, I wouldn't have just gone past Arlyn, who was standing right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just standing right there,
Okay.
I would say.
Does Barry gain any benefit from that rest? At
Yes, Benefit does too. Sorry, Barry does too.
Okay.
So at that moment, she snaps her fingers and she says, backwards. And all of the characters that had started running towards you start running away. The 3 goblins that had started to carry Rodrick away start coming backwards into the fight again.
Oh, so towards us.
Towards you, yeah.
Okay.
Everybody does the reverse
Huh.
of what they were had something to do. These hobgoblins up on the bridge move up a few steps. Actually, they just turn around. They don't even do that. They just turn about face, and they suddenly look confused. Across the entire battlefield, confusion.
So they don't look like they're about to attack us. They're confused.
The ones that for a moment, yeah.
Okay.
So we catch these guys. I'm actually gonna have just one of them fully just fall off. That's just this goblin right here is gonna fall into the tents, taking no damage, but he'll just fall into the tents and then sort of like roll downwards here and be prone.
Are we? Before I guess any fighting happens, I'm gonna turn to Rodrick. You don't look so good.
What do you mean I
And-
don't look so good?
And I'm gonna put my hand. I'm gonna lay hands on him.
I actually
Do you look great already after a short rest?
look pretty decent.
I'm still gonna give you 2 because you just died and I didn't know that.
True.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna be like, you don't look so good, and I guess you just always don't look so good. And I'm gonna put 2.
I can't believe you would
That
just say
didn't go
that.
well.
You just died. I'm trying to give you some.
I see.
They're right
I
behind
see.
you.
Oh.
She said you always don't look so good. Catch. Arcane whimsy. All right. So now we're gonna start at the actual goblin's turn as they all start to run backwards and they start to panic as they just start to
It's
run
a
in the
magic
opposite
eight
direction. They're just looking around like, huh. But
Give me-
suddenly these goblins are all around you, and I'm gonna have them. Make some intelligence saving throws to see if they. Oh, that one didn't do well. That one's not bad.
Yeah, there's not much you can do here.
All right.
Hold on.
Keep track of it.
I got it.
That's
Here.
fine.
2 of them, so one of them turns about face to swing at Rodrick and completely swings in the opposite direction. The other 2 swing towards Rodrick. One of them will be at disadvantage, the other one is flanking, so I'll roll it flat. But with a lot of confusion. It's like they're trying to raise their swords up and it goes down, and you see as they're like trying to think it out, and then they just like make a fast movement. And let's see. Ooh, does a second. That's the one. Does a 15 hit Rodrick?
I believe so.
that's rough. That's going to be. We're just gonna call that a flat 5 slashing damage
Ouch.
on Rodrick's. Good thing you got those healing hands. Let's see. And then this one is going to be it was a natural 20 and a 3 at disadvantage. So that's going to be a total of 8.
Outstanding.
Does the 8 hit Rodrick?
That's fantastic.
All right. So the next one misses, and you can see there's just the visible confusion on all of their faces. Anything that was up on a cliff took a few steps, and after seeing one fall, they all just sort of paused, and you see a switch as suddenly all of them get into defensive stances. Everybody up on the cliffs just sort of flips out. All right, and we're gonna take that back up to the top with Cleave.
Okay.
Oh wait, sorry. We need our other NPCs. All right. Actually, where do we put Felgren. There we go. Felgren and the archaeologist just looking around like, what is happening? They just start to, let's see, where's this? They're going to go, yeah, they're going to try to climb through this structure here. And I'm just going to hide them for a second. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so those guys are trying to make their way, presumably, towards Barry and Nindal and everybody. Now let's bring it back up to, as Nindal's just moving. He's trying his very best to try to get these giant potions to become small potions again. All right, so now, Cleave, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna actually turn into a sandwalker. Turn into a sandwalker. And I'm just gonna kind of wander about in the middle and kind of block off the road.
Okay, so you're gonna come down into. Oh, I see. Yeah, there we go. So you're kind of 300 this, just close it off. All right, very good. All right, so Cleave pulls in over here. That's actually, I believe, just a bonus action for you to become a sandwalker. Do you want to take any actions?
I'm just gonna keep kicking up sand and causing a stir in the middle. Maybe I'll dig down just like a little bit so that I can either kind of pop back up or dig further down if I need to.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna move right on to Rodrick's turn. We actually have to do something.
All right. So I'm gonna say, Arlyn, quick, get in front of me. As I am going to take out my dagger and actually no. After I say that, which also gives him bardic inspiration.
Okay.
So you get an extra d6 to whatever roll. Nice. I am going to look at the goblin in front of me that hit me and say, your shoes look terrible, just like your hair, and cast Vicious Mockery.
Unseen now. You just hear clapping. All right.
She's creeping me out, I tell Arlyn.
All right.
And I am going to cast Vicious Mockery.
On which goblin?
Which is the one that hit me.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
That's the one in the south.
Okay, cool. You unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range. Target can hear you. It must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
All right, here we go.
Or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next
This was an
attack.
incredible roll. This is going. I'll give you the full roll over here, but it's probably going to be. You said wisdom?
Wisdom.
All right, a 15.
15.
Probably still
passes.
It does pass, yeah.
Meh.
Dang.
All right. Does anything still happen on a fail, or is it just fizzle?
Nothing.
Just fizzle. All right.
I just his
so we've got
look.
Bardic Inspiration. We had that attempt. Do you want to try any movement?
I don't know that I will.
You don't have to.
I don't know
All
that
right.
I will. I will definitely take some opportunity attacks.
Well, luckily Rodrick is next. Do you want to go in front of him? Like
Rodrick or Arlyn?
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
after,
Arlyn's next.
After I hear, After I hear the voice in the sky, I'm gonna and see you do that little shenanigans. I'm going to just shrug and just run as fast as I can towards one right in front of me.
Right into the okay. All
Get
right.
him, Arlyn! Get him!
And I am going to swing away at, like I said, the first one that I see. The one all the way to the left, I guess. Yeah, I'll go with the one all the way to the left first.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. That's the one that
That's
hit him.
the one
so
that
that's
hit me.
good. Yeah.
Yep.
You're gonna get what you deserve after all. Get him, Arlyn! Get him, Arlyn!
How do you read these die?
Yeah, they're kind of crazy.
Ooh. No, that's not good. But
They
I
were
can
better
sort
when you couldn't read them. Yeah, that's the die. It just looked like a ball of vines.
I can still roll part of your inspiration though on this.
You
right?
could add the d6, but is it gonna hit?
I don't
Use
know.
it wisely.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Does a 10 hit?
Does a 10 hit total? No.
10 does not hit. So I'm just gonna go. Just
So, all right, so
whiff
you
it.
have one full swing at the goblin to the south over here, and it actually, I think. Oh, you know what?
3, 3 plus 4.
Hang on. Nah, no, it's fine.
My bad. I was looking at the damage.
Yeah.
True.
That one swung. The other ones all did dodge.
Are they doing the
That's fine.
opposite of what
in,
they want to
in,
do?
in any case, it will appear as though it tried to. You swing up and down, and it goes and looks to the left, and then moves to the right. It just moves out of the way, but it still gets out of the way. All right, so we will then move on to anything else. No kind of bonus sections. Any more movement?
No, I'm embarrassed.
I mean, you kind of got in front of him anyway. That was good.
Yeah, I'm in front of him, but I'm just
Okay.
embarrassed now.
Let's see here then. We're going to move on to just be embarrassed. That's a good turn. I like that. All right, now it's going to be Barry and Calagon. We'll throw that in as one move.
Okay, dope.
You
Calagon's gonna
front of you. I got in front of him.
Still sit on Barry's back for a moment and think, whimsy. And he's gonna pretend to spin a staff that he doesn't have.
Okay.
And like pretend to like drop it like comically and then aim it the nothing that's there and say, April,
Now I
a
know.
little help?
All right. Yeah, I'll have her actually appear in front of you. No, she won't. You will not see her, but you will hear her right in front of you, and she'll say, "Do you know I actually had something prepared for just this moment?" And as you hold
Great.
both your hands out, is just like one tiny little like twig just appears in like your open hand as though you're holding something way larger. Just this little twig with at the end just like a little jingle bell.
Outstanding.
That's funny.
I'll take it and
Your magic will come with a price.
oh jeez.
Enjoy.
And Barry's going to come up and fly up to how tall is this cliff right here where these two hobgoblins are?
This
To the north?
was, let me think with my memory, it was 50 feet, I believe. Is that correct? Mind? Yeah, that was the one.
Amazing. And with me currently on his back, his speed is halved because he's medium size right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's not as good. But that's all right. He's just gonna fly up. Actually, not even the full 30 feet. He's just gonna come up a little bit, and with the wand, I'm gonna attempt to cast a spell.
Okay.
Witch Bolt. At
Ooh,
the
Witch
I
Bolt.
haven't even used that yet. I mean, you've never even used that yet.
I'm gonna try to hit the one that's yeah, the closest one to me.
I would like you to roll a D100.
Wow.
Yikes.
37.
37. Let's see.
chaotic.
Here's your meta knowledge, so you understand now how it's going to work from now on. Automatically, you roll on the wild magic table when you use that.
No.
Let's see.
This is actually so much more hype now.
Wait, which pull is wild
is-
magic?
No, I just rolled a 37.
Just from using this wand. Automatic wild, and you don't roll two roll
no.
on wild magic table.
Joel,
you just
you would.
roll on the wild magic table.
Joel, you would. This
right,
is all
let's see.
going to chaos. Tristan's face of disappointment. He's like, I thought I had prepared you for this.
I'm not disappointed at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
This is awesome. I'm having a great time.
Wild magic.
Joel, what were
let's
you doing? I don't
go.
even understand.
Joel.
All right, here we go.
Whoops.
Wow. Choose one. You take 3d10 necrotic damage, or you cast blindness on yourself.
No.
It happens before I cast the spell? The blindness?
That's a
or
great question.
Does the
I will
spell go
allow
off?
the spell to go off. You know what?
Roll for it.
Give him the whimsy.
No.
Give him one of them.
Go for it.
Let's find out.
What?
Let's
Open
find
it up
out.
and
It's
just
an,
shake
it's
it.
an 8-ball. Shake it.
All right, buddy. What's the question?
This is our
right
first
now?
one.
Do I get to get the spell off before the wild magic?
There you go.
That's the question.
Read it out. Uh-oh.
Yeah, let it like float to the top.
I can barely see it.
Give it a little tap. Give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, taparoo.
The stars say no.
The
The stars say
I'll still let you pick which one you want to do.
Oh, so yeah.
Oh, for sure I'm taking the blindness.
Take blindness? Oh, let's go.
Can't just die right here.
Nice catch.
That's awesome.
I think we
got
might
hands.
just do that.
All right, so first of all, which one are we casting it at? It's the one.
Well, first of all, are you getting the necrotic damage?
the
or are you getting the
closest-
blindness?
No, the blindness.
Oh, blindness.
Because it was how much
Oh,
necrotic?
man.
3D.
3d10. Yeah, that
Yeah,
would be
no.
pretty heavy.
Yeah,
That'd
that's
be
a
pretty
lot.
heavy.
That's
Could
a
be
lot.
3D.
Dragons don't have great
be 3
eyesight
damage.
as it is.
Risk
anyway.
no. I'll take the blindness. I'm shooting at the one that's closest off to the kind of northeast. That one that's
Yes.
closest to us.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Can you short rest blindness off? Because you could definitely short rest damage off.
I don't know.
She allows us a short rest basically whenever we want. Just
So now
I
that
hear your
backlash.
thoughts, Cleave. If you want to swap with him, you can be unblind on his behalf.
you're saying I, as Cleave, could be blind instead of him?
No, you Tristan can swap seats with Michael and remove the blindness condition, but you'll have to now start over on what you're learning on these character sheets.
wow.
Oh wait, you're switching character sheets?
You
They're
can
gonna
do
switch
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in.
You're in. Did you say you're in? Do you consent?
my God, dude.
Do you consent to being
Switch the
Cleave?
chairs.
All right.
Agree to switch with me.
He doesn't agree. It's fine. No, but you'll just be blind.
That's crazy. I'll stay.
I'd rather be blind than play
two
Cleave.
consenting parties.
Nobody's gonna try and stick Cleave
I mean,
on
at
me.
least not yet. I mean, it's so early.
Take your blind shot. Here we go.
All right, a disadvantage,
disadvantage,
yeah. All right, come on, dice.
We're done.
All right.
So you'd rather be blind than Australian?
7. 7 total.
7 misses.
Yeah.
Oh
All right.
my gosh.
I just try to cast this witch bolt and just suddenly, and then it goes off to the side.
Incredible. That is much like if every single, unfortunately I'm the only one not married, but if every single member of Divine Inspiration were married, all of their wives would be 7 misses. That's what happens. Okay. So
Wow.
that was me being Joel again. I'm sorry. Yeah. All right. We're gonna pass that on to Barry. Does Barry do anything? Barry.
Well, Barry can't get up there. I was gonna try to get up there to bite the guy, but nice. If I use the his force breath, would I be able to get both of them in there from 30 feet up?
You're 30 feet up. Wait, did I make it 50?
Yeah, and it's a 40-foot cone.
Yeah, it's a 40-foot cone.
David goes,
I'll
you
say,
shouldn't have
I'm just-
to agree, white elephant style.
Yo, no, David, stop.
Rather be
Stop.
blind than Australian is wild. That's fantastic.
I will
so
say they will have advantage on their dexterity saving throws because they have partial cover, but you can.
Okay. I think. No, I changed my mind. Barry's still just gonna dodge.
Okay, all right.
He's gonna try to keep us alive.
About what I say.
All
And
right,
that'll
we're
be
gonna
turn.
move on then to the goblins. All right, having now recovered from their confusion, that you see that they visibly shake it off.
No.
Um,
Aw.
they start to like hit themselves in the head and they're just like flipping out. And actually, we now see as April appears visible once more, right before they were about to all take action, and she appears before the 3 goblins that are next to Arlyn and
Oh.
Rodrick. and suddenly they look confused but happy, and you see. Actually, I should have done this earlier. Let's have everybody
like
roll.
physically, like if April's there.
You see April, yeah. But so this time does everybody else.
Ooh, okay.
So I want everybody to roll a perception check really fast.
Uh-oh.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I meant to do this a little earlier, so I'll explain what it does in a second.
5.
20.
Nothing. Okay.
Wow, 14.
11.
Close.
I like these Rodrick dice.
Rodrick, yeah. Rodrick has a good.
This Manny dice. Or, sorry, Arlyn dice.
Rodrick, since the beginning of when the time stop played again, you have seen little court jester hats over the heads of all of your allies. You and all your allies. They've been just floating like ethereal court jester hats floating above your heads. Now
you guys look ridiculous.
now you see them appear over these 3 goblins' heads.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh. Well, you look even more ridiculous than I said before.
Today, you 3 are part of the act as well. Carry on.
Huh?
And she poofs out again.
What?
I'm a sandwalker.
So,
Forgot.
these 3, 2 of them are facing you. 2 of them are facing opposite of hold on. I'll still have Arlyn. You can still be in the middle of them. Rodrick, do you want to take a sort of? I won't do an attack of opportunity situation. If you want to just allow him into your space, do you want to let
Arlyn?
let Arlyn into your space, Rodrick?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll have you guys do like a kind of little swap around, because he is specifically getting in the way. The one who you get out of their room does not get an attack of opportunity, but you are still next to the other ones.
Sweet.
However, Arlyn, I would like you to make you can choose between a dexterity acrobatics or strength athletics check.
Easy.
I think I'm going to go... Why do you care so much what I'm doing over here?
Sorry.
I'll go athletics.
Fighting my life, Acrobatics. April Fools.
Let me actually borrow one of these D20s, the
Which
Whims of
D20s?
Fate.
Ah. Here you go.
There we go. As this action takes place, okay, so one of the goblins crouches down behind you and tries to form like a little bench situation as the other one goes to like nudge up against you and nothing's happening, and then he starts trying to tie your shoes, but then he sees that you don't have any laces, and he's struggling. But you see, Rodrick, you see that the little jester cap above his head disappears.
Above whose head?
Above the one who was crouching down trying to tie shoes.
Which one was that?
That's going to be the one to the south that you guys have been fighting the most.
I see. Huh.
Then the other one, let's see, just give him a chance at. Yeah, they're having a rough time. Okay, so
Same.
finally this. So they just have a whole it just looks like clowns in a circus as they're just fumbling over themselves trying to knock you down, and at this point only one of them has become prone.
Okay.
But another besides you takes a regular swing at Arlyn. Good gracious, you guys are having a great time today.
I'm happy.
This one, you know what? Hang on, give me another Whims of Fate. All right.
Oh my goodness.
What is going on here?
Chaos
no
today,
idea.
Pure chaos.
The jester's hat remains above this one's head as this one swings on Arlyn, and it's just to no avail as it brings down this little small scimitar across your chest and actually just hits your armor. Just like it's just
Okay.
Ding.
not even a miss. It's just yeah. Ding. So we are now coming up to these hobgoblins up here. All right. These ones, one starts blowing a horn. And it just takes a step back and it just starts doing that. That's all you get out of it. But the hobgoblin closest to you, why is this so Technical difficulties. All right, here we go. There we go. We'll have him move right out to there. As the other one, he just shakes his head, looks up and down, and he just goes, and then he just dives off the cliff here, trying to catch onto Calagon and Barry.
Wow.
And he's going to attempt to make a grapple check against you.
That'll be disadvantage because he's dodging? Because Barry's dodging? Or how does that work?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Nice. So does the thing mean they're our ally, and then when it disappeared, they're enemies now?
Whoa.
Buddy.
I think one of those.
Look at that bad boy. Nat 20, baby.
Nat 20 beats their 6.
Baby.
Baby. As they fall just straight past you, and you hear an outburst of giggling. Just again! And he rewinds back up to the top. Just like, now that's whimsy. Try harder. And just as everybody just hears it loud in their own ears. Try harder. All right, we're going to move on to... Well, no, these other ones all finally get their bearings, and they start running in the correct direction.
Okay.
I'm going to have them...
Yo, I'm digging this music. It's good tunes.
Yeah, like I said, it feels like we're fighting an acrobat.
Yeah.
Like Aladdin and stuff.
Street
Does anybody else who also has a computer want to move the goblin to the farthest north? It's on the ground.
The goblin. Yes.
And just
where?
bring it closer to
I
us,
got
to
it.
everybody else. Bring it down the aisle here.
There.
Nice.
How's that?
Do I need a refresh? Is that what's going on? I'm going to refresh this page really fast.
You should keep it up.
Where's who up here?
Okay.
Let's see.
There we... Well... Oh, the farthest north. Sorry, I was zoomed in. Yes, that one too. Could you also move the one below it closer?
This guy?
Wow, nice.
That's the one. Okay, all right. Now I'm going to take these ones in. Okay, yeah, everything's working on my screen again. All right, so we're going to have them move a little closer. I'm going to have these ones climb this cliffside here a little bit.
Nice. Oh yeah, there's a little stairwell there, no?
Yeah, we'll just call it that. They'll just sort of sprint for their turn. These guys, on the other hand, are going to get far overhead. And for now, I'm just going to have them shoot some more arrows. So we'll have them come down on... You know? I'm going to have them shoot down at... No, it's just got to be Barry. There's no other way. There's just a dragon. That's just what they have to do. All right. But you are dodging. So let's do some ranged melee attack. Range whatever they're called attacks. Weapon attacks. That's the one.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Does a... It's not impressive. Does an 8 hit?
No.
All right. This one's going to come for Calagon. Golly. There's a 7 hit. These are atrocious. You have no idea.
Love this.
It's not even the
This
it's not
is
even
definitely
the
opposite
disadvantages.
day.
This is actually I know.
With Tristan not on there.
That's
Rolling
what it is.
25
You needed me back here. That's what you always needed.
I love it.
Oh man. So yeah, you know it's not even the disadvantages. It's the first roll every time. It's consistently like a 2. It's just so unreal.
Oh no.
Okay.
So bad.
Well, I mean, hey, you guys are doing great. Well done. I would like to
Love it.
congratulate the players today.
We did it, guys.
All right.
Break the dice.
We're gonna
April
move on
Fools.
to. Oh wait, no, this is still them. Okay, no, I need this one a little farther to the side here. All right, I'm gonna have the Hobgoblin Warrior. I'm gonna have him just take out a bunch of knives that he has on all his belts,
Oh man.
and he's just gonna start. he raises them as if he's gonna start throwing them at you, and then he starts throwing them in the air and tries to juggle them.
This is exactly what I expected.
And he does,
from
and he does so
Joel
poorly,
DM.
and you actually hear not amused.
Not amused. Oh,
He
no.
just drops him. And he's just like, as we- this is gonna get very good. All right, this will change very dramatically very soon. Just quick warning, because you do hear a lot of footsteps in the distance coming from the northwest.
Run!
And
We must get out of
finally
here.
you hear Nindal. I think I'm almost finished. I've got 2 of them done. Does anyone need a lift?
What do you mean a lift?
Oh, you were dead. We need to get onto the medium, the little dragon, and you need to get smaller. And he holds up a potion.
Oh! Well, hurry up!
I'll take
I'm
one
trying.
Calagon.
Okay, yeah,
Good idea.
he throws one up to you.
I'll be the last
Let's
to
make
go.
a little check for just throwing a whole glass. He
That was-
throws it and
that is a
immediately
very
like
Arlyn thing.
regrets it. He leaves his hand and he's like, all right, that was good too.
So you gonna roll or me or both?
This is going to be sure. I'll do like an attack roll for him. No, he did fine. So you just have to catch it. I want a
That's a natural
dexterity.
18.
Oh, you'll be fine. No, you're fine.
Okay.
Okay. No, unless he has significant minus. What's your minus situation look like?
To Dex?
With 18, he'll still be fine. Yeah, no, you'll be fine. Okay,
I
so
think Dex is alright.
you catch it, and I'll still let you wait until your turn before you get to drink it.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay,
That's fine.
so then we have, where's our guys here? Oh, there we go. Emerging from some tents on the downstairs levels, we actually see Jean Canito and Felgrin make their return,
Let's go.
and they come closer. Felgrin is still small, so that's great news. He's got Jean Canito's got him on his shoulder.
Felgrin
No,
is
he
always
doesn't. He's
small?
got him in his hand. He's just running, sprinting with him.
Wait, Felgrin was
Wait.
small?
Was Felgrin not small?
Felgrin was small?
Felgrin was small.
Oh, Felgrin was fighting with us.
He was, but he was still
Felgrin
small.
What?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Jean Canito was full size
Because
though.
he had said that I don't know how much I can do like this. Like as a
I
little
see.
small man.
I see.
So they
I
arrive on the
see.
scene, and Nindal puts out another potion that is currently working next to him, so that hopefully Jean or Rodrick can come up and take it. How many people are small right now? Let's see. Rodrick is
Not me.
is regular sized.
Yeah.
I will be soon.
You hopefully will be soon. Cleave had an opportunity, and maybe still can. And then we're looking at
I'm
Arlyn just
normal.
totally regular
Yeah.
size. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. He's got
Been the
to cook
goblin's
some more
turn
up.
for a really long time. So.
All right.
lot of
Let's see.
goblins.
Oh,
yeah.
this one makes a sprint for it and is coming up towards Cleave Stirwind, but he is stirring wind, and there's a lot of dust in the air as this goblin actually just slows down right here and just it sort of stops a few feet in front of Cleave. All right, now we're gonna bring it back up to Cleave's turn.
Nice. I'm gonna go try to bite the goblin.
A Sandwalker bite?
Yeah, for
Let's
sure.
go.
All right. Let's see.
We have recently learned that animal bites to the nose can be particularly effective against unwitting enemies.
True.
So let's
Despite
see.
their big head, it seems
Not,
goblins
not
may have
for
very
Cleave,
small
though. Cleave
noses.
is great
Not
with
for Cleave,
animals.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a 12 to hit.
A 12 to hit on the goblin. No. Unfortunately. That wasn't a bad roll. though.
Yikes.
But they have a surprisingly high AC as these goblins are very agile. And this one moves out of the way at sort of it's more of a dodge, and it tries to grab at the scruff of your neck, and that doesn't succeed, but it just backs away.
I'm gonna keep swinging around to try to keep it from getting past.
All right. But yeah, you are in his space, and he would have an attack of opportunity if he tries to get past you. So we'll move on unless you have anything else.
No, that's it.
We're going to move on to Rodrick.
Oh, me? So I look around and what do I see with these goblins? Some of them have jester hats, some of them don't. Like the ones around us.
Around you, there are now 2 with jester hat. No, excuse me. There's only 1 left with the jester hat, and it's
Which
the
one?
one that is not flanking you.
The one that's what?
That's not flanking you. Oh no, excuse me. 2 of them still have it. One of them had to reroll.
Yes, south
So
does not have
the one
it.
to the south does not have it. Correct.
Do the ones with the hats look friendly to us?
They they have smiles on. It's hard to say. Do you want to make an insight check?
Yes.
Let's do it. With a 14, they look like they're uncomfortable and jeering at you. It looks sort of menacing, but in a forced way, like they're trying to intimidate you.
Oh. So they would attack me. Yes. They go, Arlyn, I think we should run.
Run. Never. We can take them.
They're
There's
making
only 3.
potions. They're making potions. I think we must get out of here.
Let's handle these. Those 2 aren't doing anything, and then we'll go.
Fine. I'm gonna take out my dagger.
Sure.
I don't have a dagger.
You have
Thank you, Tristan.
Arrows.
A longbow. Yeah, lovely.
Arrows.
same thing though, basically.
Yeah, same idea. It
Is it
functions
gonna
kind of
take
like
the same amount of damage?
it would be the same amount of damage, but you wouldn't have
I wouldn't have my
proficiency with
sword,
it. That'd be the
right?
trouble.
I see. Well,
So you're less likely to hit.
interesting. I then am going to. Cast Vicious Mockery again.
All right. Okay, on which one?
I am going to cast it on the one right next to me.
The one next to you to the side.
Yes,
Okay.
on the side.
All right, here we go.
I'm going to say
It's the wisdom saving throw.
the saving throw is going to
I
be
believe so.
a 13, I believe.
It fails with a 3.
Ooh. I am
Good call with the
going
wisdom saving
to look at the goblin and say, I bet your mom smells as terrible as you do. And I'm going to run away.
Okay.
Like
All right,
Captain Jack Sparrow.
So what happens on a fail now?
Huh?
What exactly does it get on a fail?
You get 1d4 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Or not necrotic. It's a
Well, yeah, I was gonna say that's a lot.
Psychic.
psychic damage.
Psychic damage. That's
Yes. Necrotic. So 1d4. Roll this. Let's see. 1.
good. All right.
1 psychic damage. But you get disadvantage on your next attack roll before the
It goes-
end of the
He
turn.
just gets a headache.
And I'm gonna run.
From smelling himself.
So good luck with your disadvantage on your opportunity attack
That's so funny.
as I run away. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Outstanding.
25, 30.
Why do you have disadvantage on?
Like with a head
why does he
that
have
big.
disadvantage
He
on the
gets
opportunity attack?
disadvantage on his next
Oh,
attack.
because he
spell.
very
Yeah.
good, yeah.
With a
can't
head
see
that
the
big.
grid.
Oh, and he does roll oh so
Yeah.
poorly
25,
Yeah.
already.
30. Oh yeah, you're right.
I won't even bother.
Actually-
It definitely doesn't hit you.
You
You did well.
I
That was once again
am
on the
going
first
to
roll a 4.
hide,
That's
like,
just
right here.
unreal.
I'm actually gonna jump over that table and hide in that booth.
Okay.
In that tent. As I'm looking around and I
Okay.
see that a sandwalker is fighting the goblin in front of me.
You do see that.
There's
a lot going on in that corner.
Another one, and I jump over. I jump over the table.
All right. I am going to. Yeah, we'll just move right on to Arlyn. Go ahead.
The gate's right in front of us, right? Is it open?
The gate.
That's the gate to leave the city, or?
Probably not.
It is a gate.
Okay, so I don't know.
gate.
All right. So one goblin
You're close
It
though.
might be,
I'll
actually.
unfog a little bit of that for you. Let's see.
one goblin is prone. The other 2 are just uncomfortably staring at me, right? Okay, that doesn't look like an exit.
It's a very friendly exit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that looks like
Right?
it's booby
If that looks
trapped.
inviting to you, you can feel free to go that way.
If it looks inviting to you.
Interesting. Okay.
Looks lovely.
I'm enjoying this.
So, like I said, the one goblin is prone, and the other two are just staring at me awkwardly and uncomfortably.
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
So after Rodrick ran away, I'm gonna take my sword out. I'm gonna look at the two awkwardly staring, not doing anything. Look at the one that's prone, and just like pretend to swing on him and then run the other way.
Okay.
Pretty much following Rodrick, going straight to where he's
Is
at.
that a disengage? So they
That-
don't hit you?
That would be like a.
That
and
works.
then-
Disengage.
That's good.
Disengage,
Yeah,
yeah.
they all flinch.
Yeah.
I love that actually.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
That's so good.
That's fantastic.
That was a really good flavor on
A
a
disengage in the form of like a threat.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Goblin.
And they're all so small. Yeah, they're like.
That's so
I love
good.
that. Yeah, that's
And
a
then,
great.
wait for me, to Rodrick, as I run up behind.
That's so
And
fun.
yeah, that'll end my turn.
I probably would have given you a whimsy for that, but you have one. Enjoy. Let's see. Yeah, we'll move on to. Looks like we're back to Barry and Calagon.
That's me.
Sorry, no, he doesn't have to die. You don't have to bury Calagon, but you know.
Nice. Is it action, bonus action, or free action to drink the potion?
Bonus action.
Bonus action. Okay, then I will bonus action just grab it, drink, and then how small do I get?
You become.
Does it work?
The size that Barry used to be. You swap sizes, so you are now tiny.
Wow.
You are now about squirrel size, like all the other guys were.
Nice.
I would like to potentially harm my own situation right now.
Okay.
Now remembering that I was blind trying to catch that bottle.
Yes, very good. Roll it again.
I'm
Just
an
one
honest
more.
man. That's going to be a 6 total.
A
Instead of
6
an 18.
total. Very sad that he did that. Here's what we're gonna do
I know.
because it's in retrospect. Run it. Let's see what.
Here we go.
All right, what is my question here? Did I catch it?
Did I catch it?
Did I catch the bottle?
Let's see.
Focus and ask again.
Oh.
Just do it. Just do it again. Go ahead. All right.
Focus,
It's
though.
on.
Mask.
Did I catch the bottle?
Wait. Pause that and take the other one. Throw it back. Throw it back and take the one you have to roll.
Did I catch it? Without a doubt.
Without a doubt, he's good.
I did
And
it.
he's tiny. All right, Calagon
And
is
I'm
very, very
tiny.
small.
All right.
That was great. I
Got
love that.
it.
And still,
Doesn't Barry have like blind sight?
Doesn't he have what?
Blind sight?
Blind sight?
Barry
feel
does
like-
have
Barry.
blind
have blind
And
sight?
Calagon can
As a
technically
dragon?
have his
That's
senses.
so funny. That's so funny.
What a concept.
sight. At
Wait.
all times, or like
Calagon can see through the eyes of
Well, that
Barry
too.
with blind
Yeah.
sight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, it's like we're playing with a DM or something. Heck yeah, dude.
Well, that's not gonna change what I'm doing. So now, Calagon's just gonna hold
Love
his hand
it.
out and say to Barry, "Line me up, Barry." And Barry's gonna fly up to where that other goblin is, and then as soon as Barry stops in the face of the other goblin, he's gonna release the firebolt. Just
Nice.
straight forward.
That's sick.
All right. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, blind Calagon's out here rocking people. This is awesome.
Yeah.
He's using his staff as like a blind thing instead of never mind.
I'm assuming still at disadvantage. Or wait, is he within 10 feet?
No,
If
that
I'm
works.
using-
That'll work
Dragging
regular.
across
Not only
the
that,
sidewalk.
but I just
That's
enjoyed
so
the whole
funny.
creativity of everybody in that moment. Take a regular inspiration.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Love it. Yeah, he does
That's
have
sadly
blind sight for
gonna
10
be-
feet.
A 7 to hit, I think.
Was that just a cantrip?
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
want to use it? You already had it. You can keep it if you want.
I'll go ahead and use it. Why not? That's going to be an 18 to
18
hit.
will hit.
So I'm
We're
gonna
making moves
shoot
today.
him
We're making
straight in
moves.
his face
Nice.
with 1d10 for 8 points of fire damage on this guy.
8 points on this. This is the hobgoblin?
This,
Or the regular goblin sitting right above you?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. He disintegrates on the spot. he just burns himself. And finally you hear, for I believe possibly your first time now, just like, yeah, yes, whimsy.
She's a psycho.
She is crazy.
And then you hear once again, but coming from her direction. That may be my second favorite song.
Oh no!
And then she appears in front of you and she goes, "Sing it."
No way.
Sing my second favorite song, Calagon.
Oh my god.
Pick. Backwards, upside down, or inside out?
What is this for?
She jingles. She just like flicks your little the wand and just makes it jingles. And she's like, and she shakes her head, and then you hear jingling too.
Oh my goodness.
Backwards?
And so she just looks around and she faces. So this one's gone. Let's get rid of that guy. Wow. She faces the hobgoblin that's just beside him that was kind of taking cover, and she looks at him and she says, "Backwards," and suddenly he about faces and walks off the cliff.
Bro. Inside out was an option? Oh my goodness.
Terrifying.
Oh my god.
I was scared. I didn't know if it was. I don't know what was gonna happen.
Oh my goodness.
So he doesn't die though. You can hear him bounce off the cliff and he continues to bounce. Boing, boing. And she just continues to clap.
This is crazy, dude.
What is going on?
I guess with the rest of Barry's movement, with them gone, he's just gonna start flying back down towards Nindal.
Okay, yeah, there we go. That's perfect. So we'll have you guys down here. Oh wait, there was a hobgoblin under you. What was that? where did I didn't even notice that.
Did I move that one? I might have just moved that by mistake.
That might have, that had to be a mistake.
Something.
There was definitely not a hobgoblin just like.
Well, that's what
Wait,
was
no, you
earlier.
guys were there the whole time.
There were
Maybe
two
it was there
hobgoblins
from
up
last
there,
week.
and then one.
Was there always no? The only one in this cavern area we got him with the knocked over.
Yeah, I just
pot and
moved
all that.
April up there, so I might have just moved him from down below.
Okay, that's good.
Where April was.
Okay, so then we're going
Where
to
the heck
move
was
on
this guy?
to the goblins.
I guess it's part of the chaos.
All right. These goblins. Now let's see the ones that have the whimsy now.
I have to rewatch this.
Hang on a second.
Whimsy. Love it. This is the kind of face stuff that I like.
One of them.
Yo, these guys are sick.
And then, so they start running towards you guys, and then one of them has like a stroke of inspiration. He like takes a few steps, and then as you guys see behind you, as the other ones give chase, one of the ones that has Jester's cap starts running sideways over here, and then
Okay. Like
and
a
then he
crab?
yells, "Come back! I miss you." Come back! I miss you. That's how it is.
Wait, was he
Um,
running sideways like
talking
a
to
crab or running straight sideways?
Just because you said it.
He was running sideways.
Keep your whimsy. Enjoy that whimsy.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Crab walks to the side, and then he says, "Come back, I miss you." And I would like another Whims of Fate situation really fast.
This one?
Yeah,
That
let
seems
me
to
roll that
be
one.
the more efficient.
This is how he decides everything.
As I see
as
it,
a player.
yes. He uses his Whims of Fate in an outside the box way, and as the Fates see it, yes, you do come back. So you two start taking steps back towards the goblins.
No, this is not. This is not what I wanted at all.
Doesn't feel right.
Arlyn, help me.
I can't. It's happening to me too.
And
Cleave, I think that's Cleave. I don't know. Help!
I'm gonna nod as a sandwalker.
I just see like patch of hair.
Flick of hair.
taking inspiration from his friend, the other goblin holds up his scimitar and then puts his 2 fingers out and tries to poke you in the eye.
Move! Yeah!
I'm not even going to roll the regular. I'm just going to have him use his thing. and he jams his finger on your forehead.
Ow! That hurt! That was terrible.
And his jester hat goes away.
Oh, I see. I understand now. The whims
All right.
of fate. That's the hat.
Finally, these bugbears start to climb
I
down
still
this
have
cliff,
my own. Ding, ding.
releasing themselves onto the umbrellas and then dropping themselves down one more time. From the stairs to the umbrellas to the ground.
Oh no!
And they make a run for...
Help.
I'm going to go one and the other. One towards Cleave, one towards you guys.
Oh,
the one
great.
that's down here actually makes it to you, though. All right.
No!
That one's going to have advantage. Oh, that was cocked. Let's try that again.
That was
You're
at
lucky that's cocked. too.
advantage using?
Oh, buddy, you see him? I'll leave it alone. Yeah, because he's flanking you. All right. There was a natural 20 on the table, but it wasn't really there. All right. That's going to be... Let's see here.
Come on.
Instant death to
There we go.
Rodrick.
Oh, here we go.
Yo, probably.
Could be. Voila. All right. Does a... This is for Rodrick. Does a 13 hit?
It does not. I'm too nimble
All
for
right.
that.
Okay. So this one comes down, and he's full angry. He has had no whimsy in his heart whatsoever, and he just comes down straight face. It swings down with a morning star, I believe. Goodness gracious, yeah. And just like dust flies through the air as he swings it down to the ground. You step out to the side, and he does have just one attack. All right, I'll leave you alone. All right.
does have
so
what?
then just one attack. Just one attack.
Fine.
However, Jean Canito and Felgren suddenly start to take a whole flurry of arrows that start to come down.
Sure.
Oh, no.
So let's see. What they do? They just got on the scene. They're like,
Oh, I guess his isn't.
"Hey, this didn't go so bad. I think I'm gonna get a potion." And then all of a sudden, arrows start coming down.
No.
You guys are so lucky. I'm not even. I could just lie. I could just lie.
Please.
Let's see. The highest one comes out to a 15. Yeah, no, they're fine. Yeah, Felgren's fine. And it's on the shield guy. Yeah, nah, you guys are good.
Nice.
So, you guys count yourselves lucky. Count yourselves lucky. Yeah, as they just continue hitting the ground, and they just start dancing. They're dancing, and you see once more, yeah, the clapping form of April, and she's just like, I may have to include you into my court of April's fools.
April's.
And
We're living a dad joke right now.
You guys are all sick.
The only non-dad with the best dad joke.
I'm the only. Oh my god! Almost. So,
That's great.
name of the episode, by the way, that's the one.
Oh wait, Tristan's not a daddy.
Just name of the episode, so.
It's all right. He's married.
closer than I am.
He's closer than you are. He's almost there. He's almost there.
Now finally is when you see you start to they're still unseen to you, but you start to actually hear all of the scrambling and the cackling and the war cries of all kinds of goblins, hobgoblins. You hear deeper, higher voices, and now another flurry of arrows comes as you hear and whole like not blacked out the sky amount, but like kind of like what Barry was dealing with earlier when he was flying. As now towards Barry, Nindal, Calagon, and the archaeologist. So it's really just everybody still in this section here.
Sounds like it hit.
We'll see. Oh yeah. All right. The first person to take one right in the shoulder is Nindal. Small,
No.
tiny Nindal takes
Wow.
a shot that goes
Shouldn't
through.
it be a disadvantage because he's so small?
There was a lot of arrows. And so one of them goes right through like that spot that you always survive in like TV, whenever people get shot, like right here between the collarbones. But it's huge on his body, and it just like pins him to the ground as he's just trying to like.
No, more like
He's like, help! Help! Someone get it! I can't use my arm! As he just starts to panic. and then you hear... and he just starts to panically look around as another one comes for... I'm going to put it... It comes towards Jean, but I might need a refresher here on Felgren's situation.
You know he does a lot of shielding.
Yes.
Shield once more out to a range. 120.
Okay.
Send it out.
No, then that's fine. I think it came out to a total of like 15, so that's yeah. All right, so that gets shielded. And another one comes for Barry, who is dodging. That's gonna be a total of 17. No, excuse me. I'll do one more time for just to double check. That's a flat 17, so it'll be higher. All right, 17 for Barry.
That's a hit.
It does hit.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, that's going to be.
It's okay, guys. He got a short rest.
8 points of piercing damage.
That hurts.
All right, 8 points of piercing damage right into one of Barry's wings. As several other, I rolled a few times. Maybe another dozen arrows just falls into the sand. But and also some of these guys start to get much closer. I'm gonna have these guys sprint a little bit. This guy's gonna come across bridge over here. Probably jump down over there. Yeah, those guys aren't getting much of anywhere. And this whole group is where you're gonna have to really worry. Suddenly, from just looking up, everybody that's here in the canyon can look up and see that there are a whole lot of threats appearing right on you, and they're all converging on your area. But we will move on to our NPC's turns as Felgren and the archaeologist finally make it up to Nindal. The archaeologist. I didn't want to. And he just takes Nindal, and he doesn't. Well, I don't really know how good he is at medicine, to be honest. April Fool's joke. I'm not Tristan. The cat's out of the bag. Surprise. I don't know some of these stats.
Why'd you tell him? I thought we had him.
Wow.
He's not good at medicine, is he?
We were all doing so good keeping our character, and you just ruined it.
He's not good at medicine, is he?
He should have all of his stats on there. Just literally click the token,
Okay.
and then there's like a little like scroll option,
Oh, here we go.
and then you can just pull all the stats for him.
That is really good.
Technology.
Okay, it's not bad. Okay, so he's looking at Nindal and he's just, you're gonna have to clench your teeth on this one. Just give me 1, 2, 3, and he grabs Nindal from the back of his shirt and pulls him through the arrow backwards, so that he breaks it first, but then he pulls him off of it.
Nice.
He's just, that's gonna have to be all we can do for now. You got to keep working, and Nindal just keeps working away at it. And he's like, I think I've almost got one. Just one more, just one more moment, and the batch will be done. And then Felgren will come up beside him, and he'll just basically prepare to shield everybody in this vicinity. Everybody, come down to this area. We all have to get out. And we'll move back up to Cleave.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to look up at April and just try to find where I last saw her and just kind of nod my head as I then continue my turnabout and I start like stomping back and forth with both my feet, and I'm gonna attempt to just grab the goblin by the hair and run him back with me all the way over there while just spinning him around in a full-on crazed frenzy.
make a roll for it first. Let's see how it goes.
Natural 18.
This is on a grapple. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
grapple check. Yeah, you can add your. Ooh, they did pretty well too.
So 19.
Just goes up to a 19. Let's see. You're gonna have to roll it again.
Okay.
Let's try it again. That was a tie. Oh, they did really well.
18.
Roll it again.
No way!
We have the same pluses. It's also +2, and I rolled an 18 as well. All right, 11 this time. That's coming up to 13 total.
7 total.
So you grab at his hair and pull a few strands out. He's like, ah!
Do you take damage?
And
Just kidding.
let me put this
He's
one here.
bloody.
Follicle damage.
And April appears to you this time and says, acceptable.
Sandwalk over the dust.
Just use that more whimsically next time. All right. So we are going to wait. Anything else?
What are the rules on this?
That was my.
It is so open. The only rule is that when you're back in the seat, I'm not gonna have it. This is gonna be for these.
Agree,
you can.
disagree.
Well, all right. This is the whims of fate. So the concept goes beyond your rules. This is you deciding how an event plays out, and you can throw the whims of fate at it. Period.
Okay.
You just asked it a question
Instead
like you would
of
ask a
rolling
magic 8-ball.
D20, you roll Winds of Fate.
Yeah. Now you can roll a d20, and if you don't like what you see before you tell me, you can just say, you know what, I'm going to roll the whims of fate now. But you can also just
like an
look at
inspiration.
anything that's happening and say, hey, does this happen?
Can the whims of fate do
Anything that would be
something that's,
possible.
Like,
No, anything that would
impossible?
be, well,
Like very unlikely. Like
yeah.
super,
You can move to very unlikely
to the
territory.
to the point where we can use her magic to make something happen that wouldn't ever really happen. But it would cost us.
She leans in. Suddenly, she appears. She teleports and comes next to you. She's, and I hear your thoughts now.
Okay, is it my turn?
Arlyn, no.
Oh,
Why don't you just ask?
okay. I want to take the javelin out. I have a javelin? I don't know, because this whole situation.
She
Normally,
shakes up.
yes, but not right now.
Her big
So all-
polyhedral. She shakes it all up until like, there's almost like a little flame coming out, and she says, "Blow out the candle and make a wish."
Okay.
I'll wait till your turn, though. Wait till your turn. But think about it. All right. So continue on.
Easy,
with
bro.
your-
I'm gonna attempt to
Wild.
speak to her as a sandwalker, and I'm just gonna try to ask as a sandwalker. Can I just like spit oozes? Is that an option? Can I just like feed these fellas to them? That'd be kind of fun.
Ask fate.
Can I spit news to fill this space? Yes.
Is that all? Yes.
We'll see what happens on your next turn. Because you did still take an action.
So this is gonna be my bonus action, just dry heaving.
As we move on to Rodrick. This is gonna be Rodrick.
Ready?
Rodrick. I'm gonna look at Arlen and be like, why don't you just stop talking to yourself? I hear him whispering to himself. And I'm going to say, I guess let's see how this works. And I'm gonna roll my whims of fate.
All right.
And I'm gonna say, how about the lot of you do me a little dance?
What do you say?
The lot of you do me a little dance.
Oh, yeah, sure. Will they do a little dance for Rodrick?
Enough to be distracted for me to go.
Tame.
What did it say?
My reply is no.
Is no. All right, give it back.
No!
Sorry, buddy. It was a good. It was whimsical. We liked it. All right, we're gonna move on. Wait, no, you still have a full turn. You still, you
I
can still,
know.
you can still do a thing.
Oh wait, that doesn't take my action.
All you did was ask Fate. Fate decided no, but you didn't. You weren't using any of your abilities, so you go ahead. I'll call that a bonus action.
Cool.
Yo, get in there quick.
I'm getting out of here. I am saying, all right. I'm gonna say, you're brave and bold. You're full of might. Now don't screw up this time, all right? And I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration for Arlyn to try and get out.
Take a regular inspiration for rhyming. I like that. That was good.
Hey!
Nice.
And I am going to.
I'm being really generous with those today, but I think I'm having fun. It's
because
because I like that you guys are playing other characters. You guys are really crushing it. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Oh.
You want to just run?
Man, 3 attacks of opportunity, including a bugbear, just to confront another bugbear. I don't know if
one
I
of
want
your
to be
friends-
away from Arlyn.
If one of your friends wants to test the whims of fate, if you start getting hit, you can use those as reactions as well, of course.
Huh. Okay.
Doesn't mean I'm going to.
Yeah, I know.
I do have a plan.
I am going to. God, I want to draw attention. I'm not very strong.
You are Rodrick.
Boring! And she starts. I can hear
No! I'm running! How come I can't move?
What's happening? I see you too now.
Froze.
It's been weird.
Hold on, I'm refreshing. Okay.
So you just want to move away?
I'm so scared. Yes,
Three. You can dodge around the bugbear and goblins, technically.
I'm actually, I'm gonna take the dodge
Like, at least over
action.
here.
I'm gonna take the dodge action. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right. We're gonna have
3
the-
attacks of opportunity.
Bugbear. Only the bugbear is gonna take an attack of opportunity. Actually,
Really? The goblins can't?
they can, but they're afraid of the whimsy right now. There's too much happening when you try to do straightforward things.
Love that.
All right. So that's gonna be an 18. Does an 18 hit Rodrick?
Yes. It
All right.
does.
Was that a disadvantage because
That
he was
was.
dodging?
I was
It would have
dodging.
been if not for the fact that he was also flanking when he first left. Actually, hold on. But I rolled at advantage. Here it is. Just one flat one. We're just gonna decide it. One to rule them all. That is. Why doesn't it say the 2 hit? That can't be right. Oh, it is. Okay. Does a 14 hit? Still
you
yes?
Beat it, you beat it.
Ah, there it is. All right.
Ouch.
What a shame.
All right, I'm not gonna roll for that. I'm just. Oh, you know
Where
what?
is
That
your
could be a fun
armor,
roll.
Rodrick?
No, it's gonna be 11. 11 piercing damage as a morning star comes down
As
on
a
your
reaction, hold on.
reaction.
the candle's in front of my face, right? To blow it out. Is that happening as he's
That'll be on
doing-
your turn. That'll be on your turn.
Okay, so that hasn't happened yet. Never mind.
All right. Yeah, it's gonna be 11.
How
11
much
piercing
damage?
11. How's he do?
How does Death's Door sound?
He goes down.
No.
Oh no, he's just really close.
He's just
He's hobbling away as they catch you in the calf, just knocking you. Just, finally, we will move on
Don't
to
know if I'll make it.
Arlyn. What do you got?
Okay, a lot of things have gone through my head in the past 5 minutes, but I think I've decided. I'm not exactly sure if this is even possible, but she's giving me an opportunity to make a wish, make something happen. I know she's magical. I'm going to try to use her magic and I'm going to grab a piece. I'm going to go down, grab a piece of sand, throw it, and blow the candle out. and I want to create like a sandstorm. Is that even like a possible thing? Use her magic to create just like a maybe not even like a sandstorm, but like one funnel or something like that. Where
Okay.
I don't know if I can use her magic that way, or if like I don't know what that wish.
You throw the sand, and she looks down and she goes, and just like it blows all like over the thing. She said, "What did that mean?"
I want to create a distraction, a storm, a
Like, for the
tornado,
first time,
anything.
She's just confused. She's just like, "Oh, you wish for a tornado."
I do.
Well, that's Let's see.
Tristan's like, my campaign.
You want to also Winds of Fate it? All right.
Wait, is it? He doesn't have to use the Limbs of Fate for
This
the
was
wish?
a whole other thing.
Oh, this is just the wish.
Oh, so what do I do then?
You wish for a tornado, and from the inside of this thing, a sand tornado just appears. I want you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Throw it. Get rid of
Oh
it.
my gosh. Nat 20.
Tristan's
Nat
face.
20? Oh, you're
What?
lucky because that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
No way! Handing it off to Tristan.
No way.
That's for you. Enjoy. All right, guys.
That was a Nat 20.
I hope you
God.
enjoyed.
Man.
You guys all have a new third patron that's watching you guys. And you are now April's Fools and also the Destroyers and also the Four Horsemen.
As my final action, I was going to ask as Cleave if it's possible to swap seats with an audience member. So I decided to ask the audience what was happening next, essentially. And now that I'll be back in the DM seat, it will in fact definitely be happening.
I love that.
Oh,
Oh no!
That's going to be great. All right, well, I guess we'll see you guys after the break. There is going to be an inside check afterwards this time, so we're going to talk about what just went down. We'll see you guys soon.
All right, see you guys for Insight Check.
Bobby from Divine Inspiration. I do production for the show, and I just wanted to get a word out to you all real quick, given this opportunity. So I wanted to read to you guys, which is kind of on point for today being April Fools. I wanted to read to you guys from Proverbs chapter 26, verse 18, which says, "Like a madman who throws firebrands, arrows, and death is the man who deceives his neighbor and says, 'I was only joking.'" In this verse, Solomon is telling us about the harm that can come from careless words. It's easy to brush things off as just a joke or just kidding. But the reality is that our words can wound deeply. The Bible compares deceptive or harmful speech to a madman throwing fire and arrows, things that cause destruction. What we say to others matters, even when we don't think it does. Every word has the potential to build people up or tear people down. Even when we try to excuse ourselves by claiming that we're only joking, we have to remember that what might seem harmless to us could be deeply hurtful to someone else. This verse reminds us that we need to be mindful of the weight of the words that we say. So, let's aim to speak life, encouragement, and truth, always considering the impact of those around us. In a world where words can easily be used to hurt, we should choose our words to heal and uplift. So when you guys prank somebody today or any other April 1st, remember that what may seem harmless to you could seem careless to someone else. And we're also in the age of the internet. So when you guys go online, there's really no guardrails for what you may experience. So with that being safe, just be careful with the words you choose, stay safe, and may God always bless you. Take it easy.